Welcome to the world's leading multicultural amusement park, the global village of Dubai. The color combination used to illuminate the entrance building and monuments famous in the world attracts the attention of every visitor at the entrance. Perfection in building the replicas of Statue of Liberty, Big Ben, Leaning Tower of Pisa, Burj Khalifa, Wind Tower houses, and Horyuji Temple of Japan attracts every visitor entering into the global village Dubai. Global Village is built on an area of 1.6 million square meter. Apart from visiting the pavilions set by various countries and regions of the world, there is a lot more to enjoy and experience at the Global Village. Musical fountain, commonly known as dancing fountain, shows are performed every hour in a lake built right in the center of the global village. Acrobatic stunts are performed by professionals to amuse and attract visitors to their respective countries' pavilions. Acrobatic stunts performed by young Chinese men and women is also worth admiring. An aesthetic display of firework is also arranged for the visitors to experience twice in a week. The fireworks performed is a well choreographed sequence to light up the night sky around Global Village and creates a scene that draws the attention of everyone present at the Global Village for a while. We decided to begin our second episode of Dubai's Global Village from a pavilion set by entire Europe and America's continent. The pavilion's designs capture an extraordinary range of culture and history. The Europe's and America's pavilion features a variety of shops offering lines of attention-grabbing and traditional products originating from a multitude of European countries and cities. Handmade ceramic home accessories from Italy, Russia, Czech Republic, and Slovenia are displayed beautifully at their respective shops. Antiques and replicas of famous characters from various European countries was also of interest for those visiting the Europe's and America's pavilion. Those visiting the Europe's pavilion also show interest in the toys, home decoration pieces, and LED night light projectors displayed for sale. These LED night light projectors were beautiful in their construction and were offered for sale at a very reasonable price. A coffee shop claimed Brazilian coffee is the best one in the world grabbed my attention, and I decided to put their claim to the test. Their coffee preparation method was quite unique and unusual. Coffee was first grinded in a grinding machine, then normal water was added to the grinded coffee in a small pot. The pot was then moved to a sand bed set atop a drum-like oven. Heat from the oven would transmit to the coffee pot through the sand. This was a unique way of coffee making, but the coffee also tastes unique. And is enough to keep someone awake and energetic for the next 5 to 6 hours. Watching the cultural performance by young and talented artists from various European countries ended my visit of the Europeans Pavilion on a very pleasant note, and I decided to move on to the host country's pavilion. The external facade of the UAE's pavilion represents a mix of the country's old, traditional and modern architecture. Replicas of Dubai frame and wind tower houses are prominent features of the country's pavilion external facade. The stalls in the pavilion also represents the country's traditional architecture that is influenced by elements of Islamic, Arabian and Persian culture. Reflection of a strong Bedouinian heritage was at the center of the pavilion. Shops selling bakur and oud wood, as well as locally made oil perfumes, were widespread in the UAE's pavilion. These perfumes vary significantly in prices. We were also shown a locally made perfume that would cost as much as $350. Upon asking, the seller did his counting and told us that once applied, the perfume will last for around 70 hours. Artists performing traditional dance on traditional music in national costumes was also a must-to-watch aspect of the UAE's pavilion. From UAE's pavilion, we move towards the honey trap, Yemen. The Yemen's pavilion is designed to reflect the look and feel of the country's old bazaars. The Yemeni pavilion is turning into a main attraction for all those wanted to experience tradition and hospitality. Visitors who talk with the knowledgeable vendors will find out that the honey being sold is remarkably good.
This is Yemen honey. White honey is good for balls, good for boomery, good for skin for woman.
The quality, taste, and color of the honey can all change depending on the weather, time of year, and the type of flower that has been used by bees to make the honey. Yemen honey, The Yemeni pavilion also has large pieces of jewelry decorated with precious stones and pearls. The traditional Yemeni jambia, beautiful curved knives, are just one of the many culturally significant items on sale at Global Village. We also experienced one of the oldest cultures in the world and sample a traditional way of life through the exquisite art of fabric making using hand looms. Artists performing on stage were attired in traditional costumes and daggers, designed in vintage silver and decorated with precious stones, just as in the old days. As soon as we moved out of the Yemen's pavilion, the Egypt's pavilion caught our eyes. Egypt continues to be one of the largest and most visually distinctive pavilions represented at Global Village. The Egypt Pavilion features more than 100 exhibitors showcasing handcrafts, antiques, and traditionally decorated shishas. Female fancy dresses, traditional music instruments, carved copper, traditional home decorative items, and traditional teapots as well as national costumes were displayed for sale at the Egypt's pavilion. Music and dance were highly valued in ancient and is still valued more than is generally thought in Egypt's culture. This could be felt from the quality of music and performance of the young Egyptian artists presented on the stage that was set right in the center of the Egypt's pavilion. We decided to end our second episode of Dubai's Global Village here. In our coming episodes, we will show you the immaculate performances of the artists at the Europe's, Iranian, and Egyptian pavilions. So please stay tuned and subscribe to our channel.